again, guys. Back to an episode of Hoops and Football. So today will be just a little quick chat about the two veterans now that are both officially signed on until 2026. Tom Lynch and Dion Prestia. The Dion Prestia news just dropped probably less than an hour ago. I saw on my phone, which we all had known that it was in the works. That Dion Prestia would be staying on for one more year. Before I read what the Richmond has posted up about the Tom Lynch signing and the Dion Prestia signing, I thought we should have a discussion maybe just about Dion Prestia first. Only because I think there's a difference between where Prestia is in his career and the club is in the midfield sort of area compared to where Tom Lynch is and where our forward is right now. So with Dion Prestia, this will be his 10th season with Richmond. Pretty sure he's in his mid. I think he's like 33. As we know, he has had quite a lot of soft tissue injuries in the past. So I'm hoping that in my opinion, obviously, the club has had a discussion with Dion saying that they cannot guarantee that Dion will get to play every game. Only because we need to start to prioritise getting some players like Lawler, Smiley, Houghton, McCain McAuliffe when he comes back, getting Sonzi, Seth Campbell, Morris Rowley Jr. more midfield time. And we need to start cutbacking on his CBAs, and I'll put him in forward a bit more as well if he's going to get these games. So I'm hoping the club has had a discussion about, you might get to 15 games. Now, I think he's close to playing 250, so I don't know whether he's going to get. You'd have to play, I think, nearly every single game to make 250. So I don't think he's going to get it unless he goes around a following year as a coach and playing at the same time, which I believe that's why he's staying around. So the club has reached a contract. This is all coming from Richmond website, so anybody can read this. I'm just relaying what the message was. Contract extension will see the veteran forward enter his 8th season at Richmond, 16th in the AFL. Pretty sure it's more than that. That doesn't sound right because he got there. Oh, he's 9th because he got there in 2017. So I think they're wrong on that as well. But Lynch. Oh yeah, this is the wrong player. I was looking at Lynch's record. Sorry, my bad there. So Dion Prestia is 32. He's put pen to paper to finish his contract out in 2026 after a strong season in 2025, which he did. He came back. He did play 12 games, so it wasn't like he had a full season. Prestia overcame an Achilles injury to play 12 games at the AFL level, where he averaged 22.9 disposals and 4.4 clearances. He's a Jack Dyer medalist in 2019, as we all know, when we beat the Giants. His best games this year were against GWS, where he had 31 disposals, 7 clearances, and 1 goal. Then against Adelaide, he had 29 disposals, 9 clearances. Against Geelong, he ended up having 28 and 2 goals. So I love that he was starting kicking some goals. That really does tend to help us. It says here, off-field Prestia has been like an additional coach to Adam Uze, which is good. He gives great knowledge and experience towards the younger players, and he has taken on that mentor role, which I really do love. Prestia has played 142 games across Richmond's past 9 seasons. His total tally of his career is 237, putting him within striking distance of 250 by 2026. So if you can give him if you can guarantee him close to 15 games, or his body can hold up for 15 games, we'll get him across to the 250 mark, which is really good. I think he definitely deserves it. I think he's definitely put us into. He's helped us win obviously our 3 flags, and I think now he's going to get us ready for the next generation. I think he's going to be the next Kane Lambert. Transition from being our player to then being one of our coaches, or maybe even a development coach for us, and I really think that's what you want to see. So, and then I'm moving to Tom Lynch. As we all know, that's been signed a while ago, but I was waiting to do my talk about Tom Lynch once Prestia had signed on, because I wanted to talk about the 2 veterans that were probably going to be getting done by the end of the next year, and I thought I'd do them together because they are both champions of the Richmond Football Club. So it says his contract extension will see him through his 8th season and 16th overall. He joined Richmond on a 7-year deal in 2019, being a stellar contributor, kicking 227 goals across 102 games for the club. Unfortunately, we know he played 8 games in 2 years in 2024 and 2023, so obviously he was quite injury-riddled for those 2 years. The veteran key forward has overcame hurdling injuries 2 seasons to be consistent in 2025, playing 13 games, which, yes, he lost 6, I think overall total of 6 to suspension this year. He lost the 5 for the punch in the back of the head, even though you can knock players out and get less. And then the one against Tom DeConey in round 1 when he did that bump. He booted 19 goals this year, including multiple goals in 6 matches, ranked number 2 for the club. For contested mark, what else is he? He's 32, so he probably won't get close to the 250 mark. I'm not sure the exact numbers of how many games he's played. Actually, while I'm here, I'll just find it. I know he's played 100 for us, but what has he played overall? Because he was at Gold Coast for quite some time, so that does matter. Is he going to crack? Where are we? Here. No, that's bio. So he needs 14 more games. So he's played 236 games overall. So by next year, really, Prestia and Lynch both play the full season or half a season. They'll both get to 250. He's got 448 total goals. So if he could have another season like he did this year, he'll get close to cracking the 500 goals, which I don't see why he couldn't if he can come back in now that his body's not injured as much. Get a good preseason under him, and Lynch could probably go and win our goal kicking again. So I'm happy for Lynch to stay. I think Lynch may need to do another year after this year and go till 2027, just because we need that senior forward to educate players like Fawcett. Who else is there? Fall, Armstrong, Sims as well, so in a way as well. Probably also maybe even Sam Law, like Sam Law could play. He has that style of playing like a midfield, but I think they need that experienced player. Tom Lynch had said that when he first came to Punt Road from Gold Coast. He said he never had a veteran full forward to teach his craft. He's kind of had to learn on his own and work it out himself. So when he came over to Richmond with Jack Riewoldt, he said it was a career saver in his opinion. It allowed him to learn off somebody who was taught by another, veteran full forward. Jack Riewoldt got to be his master, his mentor was Matthew Richardson. So I'm loving that Tom Lynch is willing to pass that information on to the next young forwards, and may also slingshot our rise up the ladder a little bit more because he's going to be there to educate, even for 2 seasons, even at the end of next year, and he leaves. It might be that what changes our fall from being down the bottom of the ladder for 5 years, and maybe similar to what Hawthorn's done, you bounce back after 3 or 4 years because you still have some veterans and you've had a veterans teach the young fellas before they've left. So really wrapped that Prestia and Lynch have now signed on for 2026, and it'd be good to see where we go with them. Fingers are crossed that we get them both over the mark of 250, because it'd be 2 players that came across from the Gold Coast Suns that we've got to cross to 250 through the Richmond football clubs, and I think they've earned that right to get close to at least cracking the 250 or more. So, alright guys, that's it for this episode. If you could, please hit that like and subscribe button. I do appreciate it. As always, stay safe and go Tigers.